Vinícius Júnior, the talented Brazilian forward of Real Madrid, recently spoke out about the growing speculation surrounding his name and Arsenal, one of the most traditional clubs in the Premier League. In an exclusive interview, the player revealed that in recent months he has received several calls from the English club, indicating a genuine interest in signing him. This revelation not only stirred the sports scene, but also brought to light a broader discussion about strategic movements in modern football. Arsenal's interest in Vinícius Júnior reflects a vision focused on building a competitive and balanced squad. The London club, which has been trying to rise again after years of challenges in search of titles, is actively investing in young, promising talents who can bring freshness and innovation to their style of play. Signing a player of Vinícius's caliber, known for his speed, dribbling ability, and precise finishing, could not only elevate the team's level but also add value to their attack, making it more dynamic and unpredictable for opponents. This move by Arsenal is part of a broader strategy to strengthen their squad, aiming not only for immediate success but also for a solid foundation for the coming years. The club's management has shown determination to revitalize its image on the European stage, seeking not just results but also a style of football that captivates fans. Incorporating players with growth potential such as Vinicius is a fundamental piece of this puzzle, as the Brazilian forward has already demonstrated his ability to excel in high-level competitions, contributing significantly to Real Madrid's victories in La Liga and the Champions League. Moreover, Arsenal's history of developing talents and transforming them into globally recognized stars makes the club an attractive option for rising players. Vinícius Júnior, who is already a respected name in football, could find at Arsenal a conducive environment to continue his evolution, honing his skills in one of the most competitive leagues in the world. The calls received by the player are not just a sign of interest, but also a promise that the club sees him as a key piece for the future. On the other hand, this situation also raises questions about market dynamics and the choices players must make throughout their careers. The possibility of a transfer to Arsenal represents not only a change of club, but also a new chapter for Vinícius, who would need to adapt to different tactical and cultural demands. With the pressure of playing for one of England's most iconic clubs, the forward would have the chance to showcase his resilience and ability to shine in a new setting. In summary, the speculation surrounding Vinícius Júnior and Arsenal reveals much more than a simple transfer interest. It reflects the complexities and opportunities that exist in the contemporary football world. What unfolds from this narrative promises to be exciting, both for Arsenal fans and for football enthusiasts in general, who eagerly await how this story will develop in the coming months. The forward, who has stood out for his exceptional skills and decisive ability in crucial moments, mentioned that even Carlo Ancelotti, the renowned coach of Real Madrid, reached out to him to discuss the possibility of a transfer to Arsenal. Ancelotti, known for his strategic vision and experience in European football, suggested that the move could be a positive opportunity for Vinícius, emphasizing that the London club could offer a favorable environment for his continued career development. The coach, who has been responsible for shaping world-class players throughout his career, seems to believe that experience in a competitive league like the Premier League could benefit the young Brazilian. Speculation about a possible transfer of Vinícius Júnior to Arsenal is not new. In recent months, international sports media has been fueling rumors regarding the English club's interest in adding the player to their squad, especially after his impressive performances in La Liga and the Champions League. Vinícius's performance at Real Madrid has been nothing short of exceptional, as he often stands out as one of the most decisive players in crucial matches, whether through goals, assists, or plays that destabilize the opposing defense. Arsenal, looking to bolster their attack with quality players, sees Vinícius as a viable option capable of bringing speed and creativity to the offensive sector. The London team, which has faced challenges in maintaining consistency in its performances, understands that adding a player like Vinícius could be the key to unlocking new possibilities in their attack. The forward's playing style, which combines dizzying dribbles with precise finishing, makes him an attractive target for teams looking to add more dynamism to their front line. In addition to his technical skills, Vinícius's ability to create plays and draw the attention of opposing defenders provides space for his teammates, expanding Arsenal's attacking options. This characteristic is particularly valuable in a league where competitiveness is fierce, and details can make the difference between victory and defeat. The presence of a skilled and speedy player like Vinicius could transform the way Arsenal approaches its matches, allowing the team to play in a more offensive and incisive manner. Behind the scenes, Arsenal's management is aware that to compete on equal footing with Premier League giants, it is necessary to have talents who can impact the game immediately. Vinicius, with his still rising potential, fits perfectly into this profile. The combination of his youth, experience in an elite team like Real Madrid, and ability to adapt to different playing styles makes him a valuable asset in the market. Moreover, Arsenal's interest in Vinícius Júnior can also be seen as part of a broader trend in football where clubs are increasingly willing to invest in young talents with high appreciation potential. The Brazilian player, who is already a rising star, could not only bring immediate results, but also become an icon of the club in the long term, contributing to a new era of success. This situation reflects the dynamics of modern football, where transfers involve not only financial issues but also tactical and strategic considerations. The possibility of Vinicius joining Arsenal is therefore a hot topic being widely discussed among fans, analysts, and commentators. As the transfer market approaches, the anticipation surrounding this possible move only tends to increase, keeping everyone alert to every new update regarding the future of the Brazilian forward. Vinicius, for his part, recognizes the importance of Arsenal in the European football landscape and the tradition that the club carries. He expressed gratitude for the calls received and for the consideration that Ancelotti demonstrated regarding a possible move. However, the forward also emphasized his commitment to Real Madrid, where he feels at home and is an integral part of an ambitious project aimed at winning titles. The Merengue club, with its rich history and achievements, offers Vinicius the opportunity to compete at the highest level, both nationally and internationally. The relationship between Vinícius Júnior and Real Madrid has been marked by constant growth. Since his arrival at the club, the forward has become one of the pillars of the attack, contributing significantly to victories and often deciding games in critical moments. The Real Madrid fans, who have closely followed the player's evolution, eagerly await news about his future, showing special affection for an athlete who has become an icon in such a short time. Meanwhile, Arsenal remains attentive to the situation, ready to act if concrete negotiation opportunities arise. The club's ability to attract top-caliber players has been demonstrated in recent signings, and adding Vinícius Júnior could represent a qualitative leap in the pursuit of titles in the Premier League and European competitions. The competitive landscape of English football, known for its intensity and high level, would certainly present new challenges for the young Brazilian, but also open doors for even greater growth in his career. In summary, the situation of Vinícius Júnior reflects the dynamics of modern football, where rumors and links between players and clubs are becoming increasingly common. The speed at which news spreads and the ease of communication through social media amplify this reality, causing fans and analysts to speculate incessantly about the future of prominent athletes. In Vinícius's case, his growing notoriety not only attracts the interest of major clubs but also places additional pressure on his decisions, as everyone is paying attention to every movement and statement. The forward's final decision will depend on a series of factors, including his personal desire, the sporting project of Real Madrid, and the proposal that Arsenal may present. It is important to consider that a player's choice is not solely based on financial matters. It also involves emotional aspects, identification with the club, the atmosphere in the locker room, and the vision for the future that each team offers. For Vinícius, who has already established himself as a key player in Ancelotti's tactical scheme, continuity in an environment he knows well and where he has the coach's confidence may weigh heavily in his decision. Moreover, Ancelotti's influence and the relationship that Vinícius has built with his teammates will be crucial for his choice. Ancelotti is not just a coach but a mentor who has the ability to shape the development of his players. The bond that Vinícius has developed with the coach and his colleagues at Real Madrid is a significant factor to be considered. The chemistry he has with players like Karim Benzema and Luka Modric, for example, has been fundamental to his success on the field and for creating a cohesive and effective game. The prospect of joining a new club like Arsenal brings with it the promise of new experiences and challenges. However, it also implies a period of adaptation, during which Vinícius would need to integrate into a new group of players and familiarize himself with a different style of play. The transition to the Premier League is notoriously challenging, and a player's ability to adapt quickly to these changes can be the key to success. Finally, Vinícius Júnior's situation highlights not only the challenges that players face when considering transfers, but also the opportunities that arise in a constantly evolving market. The decisions he makes now will not only affect his immediate future, but also the trajectory of his career in the coming years. Thus, fans, analysts, and clubs alike eagerly await to see what Vinicius's next step will be, knowing that he stands at a crossroads that could define his path in world football. As the transfer window approaches, the anticipation surrounding Vinícius Júnior continues to grow. The international football scene is watching every move, with analysts, commentators, and fans mobilizing to discuss the implications of a possible transfer. The excitement surrounding the player is not limited to just one club. It is a phenomenon that captures the attention of football fans worldwide. The intersection of talent, market strategy, and the dynamics of negotiations brings an element of uncertainty and anticipation that is characteristic of modern football. Fans of both Real Madrid and Arsenal eagerly await news regarding the forwards' future. For real fans, the possibility of losing such a crucial player can be distressing, especially considering the impact Vinicius has had in decisive moments. His ability to change the course of a match with a single